Latvia may be a small country in northern Europe, but its landscapes can look completely unreal. Imagine walking through an ancient forest, standing beside two seas meeting, or watching wild horses near the Baltic coast. You can even walk across a giant bog on a wooden trail surrounded by tiny lakes. These places are real, and today we're exploring 10 places in Latvia that don't look real. Number 10. White Dune. Salkrasti. Our journey starts beside the Baltic Sea. The White Dune near Salkrasti is a beautiful natural sand formation rising about 18 meters above the coast. A walking trail follows the shoreline from the White Dune toward the Tarup River. At sunset, the combination of golden sand, pine forest, and blue sea looks almost like a movie scene. It is peaceful, simple, and very different from the busy side of Europe. Number 9. Cape Kolka. Cape Kolka is one of the most unusual places on the Latvian coast. Here, the waters of the Baltic Sea and the Gulf of Riga meet. You can stand at the tip of the cape and watch two large bodies of water come together. In summer, the beaches are beautiful. In autumn and winter, the coastline becomes wild and dramatic. During bird migration, thousands of birds can also pass over the area. It feels like standing at the edge of the world. Number 8. Pape Nature Park. Pape Nature Park looks like a place from a wildlife documentary. The park has a lagoon lake, wetlands, forests, sand dunes, and Baltic Sea coastline. But there is something even more surprising. Wild horses and goats live in parts of the park. More than 200 bird species migrate along the Pape coast during autumn. You can walk through different ecosystems in one trip, from forest and meadow to marsh and dunes. It feels wonderfully wild and untouched. Number 7. Rizna National Park. Rizna National Park is sometimes described as the land of lakes and forests. Its most famous feature is Rizna Lake. The lake is so large that locals call it the Latgale Sea. It has sandy beaches and beautiful surrounding landscapes. The park also contains Ezers, a lake famous for its many islands. Add forest-covered hills and old castle ruins, and the whole region feels like a hidden European kingdom. Number 6. Venta Waterfall. Latvia has a waterfall that holds a very unusual record. Venta Rapid near Kulga is about 100 to 110 meters wide, making it the widest waterfall in Europe. But it is not a giant, powerful waterfall. It is surprisingly low, with a height of only around 2 meters. During spring and autumn, another strange event can happen. Fish try to jump over the waterfall while moving upstream. Seeing fish flying through the air beside a historic European town sounds unreal, but in Kulga, it is real. Number 5. Globia National Park. Globia National Park is Latvia's largest and oldest national park. It covers more than 90,000 hectares. Inside, you can find forests, rivers, caves, cliffs, sandstone formations, castles, and old villages. Some of the sandstone cliffs were formed between 350 and 370 million years ago. The park also contains more than 500 cultural and historical monuments. So one moment you can be walking through a forest, and a few minutes later you can discover an ancient castle or giant rock wall. It feels like several different countries in one place. Number 4. Dunika Bog. Now we enter one of Latvia's strangest landscapes. Dunika Bog. A long wooden footbridge crosses the wetland, taking visitors through a landscape of moss, pools, trees, and open sky. The atmosphere can feel almost prehistoric. The wooden path seems to float above the landscape. There is also an ancient hornbeam forest nearby. When mist covers the bog, it becomes especially mysterious. It looks less like a normal European landscape and more like another world. Number 3. Great Emery Bog. The Great Emery Bog is another place that looks completely unreal. The bog is around 8,000 years old and covers about 5,000 hectares. A wooden boardwalk takes visitors through the wetland. Along the way, you can see small lakes and islands surrounded by low vegetation and scattered pine trees. The landscape is quiet and almost endless. On a misty morning, the pools can reflect the sky like mirrors. It is one of those places where you can completely forget that you are in Europe. Number 2. Rizna Lake. Riesna Lake deserves another look because it can feel more like a seaside destination than an inland lake. It is the second largest lake in Latvia, covering about 57.56 square kilometers. Its sandy beaches are one reason it has earned the nickname Latgale Sea. Imagine standing beside a huge blue lake, looking toward distant forests and hills, with almost no major city in sight. The scale is surprising, and the peaceful atmosphere makes it feel like a secret Baltic escape. Number 1. The Globia Valley. For our number 1 spot, we return to the Globia Valley. This is where Latvia's forests, cliffs, caves, rivers, and historic landmarks come together. The Globia River winds through the landscape. Red and golden sandstone cliffs rise beside the water. Hidden caves sit inside the rocks, and medieval castles overlook parts of the valley. During spring, flowering trees can even turn sections of the valley almost completely white. In autumn, the forests become golden, and in winter, snow transforms the entire scene. The Globia Valley doesn't look like the typical image people have of Latvia. It looks like a forgotten fairy tale landscape,